In this show, I'll be playing your most rockin' tunes. Let's do it! Hey, what's up, everybody? This is You Rock, the show where you rock. And I'm going to kick things off. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time here today. Hopefully everything works. I think I just overloaded the mic there. That's fun. Anyway, we're going to start off today with a very, very special artist. Somebody who's really been a great supporter and help to me and a lot of other people, I think, here. And that artist is Jade Starr, also known in this song as Kindakore. Let's take a listen to this.
Final breath of suffering to set me free from all the pain humanity deals constantly, exploiting for the insanity of your money. What you gonna be? What you gonna do? What you gonna say on the day when they come for you? What you gonna be? What you gonna do?
There we go. That was Jade Star, aka also known as Kindakore, in that video. And that song is called Flesh Market. Very cool. Let's see. Jade actually was nice enough to say a few words. This is my side project, Kindakore, recorded using Gadget 2 on iOS, and the video produced in LumaFusion on iOS. And I do apologize for the sound dropping out there at the beginning. So I'm learning things as I do this, and one of the things that I'm learning is, so I thought I can't have my mic on while I play videos because it'll pick up like any sounds and things here, so that's not good. But what I just thought, well, I'll just hit the mute button. Well, you know what? That mutes all my sound, so I can't do that. I have to use the mixer. So we're learning as we go. That's the fun part of all this. So let's say hello to some people who are here. We got a lot of people here. Let's say hello to Bear. Hello, Bear. Hello, Ed B. Metal. How you doing? Hello, Gregory O'Sullivan. Hello to Audiblevideo. Hello to Kim Hardin-Hudson. How are you doing? Hello, Dan Eckberg. Yes, let's rock. And did I miss anybody else? Hello, Jazzco. How are you doing, Jazzco? Hope you are well. And who else do we have here? I think that might be it for now. If I missed you, just shout out and say, "Hey, hey idiot, you forgot me," and I'll shout you out. Anyway, there's my lovely wife, Amelia. Hello, Amelia. All right, we got a lot of songs to get through, so let's not waste any time at all. So our next song that we're going to play here comes to us from... Oh, before I go to the list, I'm actually going to go off the list because there's one other very special person who's been very instrumental in helping my channel to grow and helping all of us, I think, to learn everything that we do as music creators. I don't think he needs any introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. This is Pete Johns. He's got a great channel, Studio Live Today. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to do so. I'm updating these links in the description as we go, so I'll be putting this one in. But let's get this queued up. So he didn't actually send a song in, but he said I could play whatever I wanted to, so I've decided to go with this and bring that up. All right. So this is his song, There's No Such Thing as College. It's a great song. Let's take a listen.
I watched a movie back in '85. The kids were driven far away from home, and they were left behind. What is this place? Why is everyone so strange? That crusty dean made them all declare a major. How is this real? Why are all these kids so drunk? Letterman jackets and a homecoming parade just make no sense. Nerds and jocks and freaks and geeks sororities, I think they just made it all up. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls. There's no such thing as college. The marching band, they were on the field. People watching 17-year-olds play football like they give a damn. The head cheerleader gives an A. The campus radio, we're crossing live to some AV club team. And as I sit, I wonder why they have to lie to me so much. And then I realize it's just a movie. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls. There's no such thing as college. 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 There's no such thing as college.
There we go. That was Pete Johns with "There's No Such Thing as College." There actually is a such thing as college, but yeah. I guess Pete didn't know that. I don't know what the situation is with college in Australia. I know he's explained it before. That's a little different, but certainly an awesome song, rockin' song, and yeah, that's all you can do is just clap because it's really awesome. All right, so let's get into the list of things people have submitted here. We're gonna start off with a man by the name of Brad Example. And Brad Example writes, "This song was written while watching the news, watching people burn towns down. It was glorious to watch from the comfort of my chair, but I support any kind of revolutions. Change never comes easy and usually takes a little bit of anarchy to achieve change. I'm all in for any kind of revolutions, all in." Well, that's really cool. I certainly tend to agree for the most part. Let me get this track pasted in here. All right. So we're gonna hear some Brad Example in just a minute here. All right, here we go. This is Brad Example, and the song is called "Angry Lullaby: The Revolutions on Television." That was Brad. Example, right here on You Rock. And that song certainly rocks. Brad did say he wanted some feedback. I don't really know what feedback to give, except that it's tremendous. It's got a great hook to it. It certainly is catchy. It certainly sticks in your ear. Audiblevideo says, if Brad was here, I'd tell him great job. And there was too many thes and I's. And And then Gregory O'Sullivan says, just need to be a bit careful about which revolution you support. And that is very true, as was evidenced not too long ago this year. So let's see what we've got next. I think we've got a really good one. All these are really great, so that wouldn't be too much of a surprise. So what we have next is none other than the one and the only Mr. Gary Hubbs. And this one, this is one of his very first tracks. I remember this one. This is a song called Elbow Grease, and this was the debut release by Gary Hubbs. He writes, recorded in July of 2020 on iPhone with a cheap iRig 2. Elbow grease was a sign of things to come, and truer words haven't been spoken. He does want to have some feedback on the track, so if you have any thoughts on it, I know it's really awesome. I've heard it a few times before, so you can do that, and we are going to play the whole track. So let me get that queued up here. All right, here we go. This is Elbow Grease by Gary Hubbs.
Blank, I sweat, and then I start to stutter 1,000,000 times before my symptoms have progressed. I've got my bread, my jam, I got no peanut butter. It's never enough. It's been a long time. It's such a small cry. It's been a such a small town vibe. I've got this dream, I trip, fall up an escalator 1,000,000 times before. Counting is intense, try to chill out, relax, a gin and frescalator. It's more than enough. It's been a long time. Such a small cry. It's been a long time since I was in China. Such a small cry. Can you tell me why? Shit just happens to me because I'm shy. Always looking at my feet a bit too high. Forget. When you're just talking to me, just a minute of your time. start to stutter 1,000,000 times before your symptoms have progressed. You got your bread, your jam, you got no it's never enough. It's been a long time. It's such a small crime. It's been a long time since I was in Regina. Such a small town life. Can you tell me why? Shit just happens to me because I'm shy. Always looking at my feet a bit too high. I forget, oh God, will you just talk for me? Minute of your time.
There we go, Mr. Gary Hubbs. How about that one? That certainly rocks. So that's living up to the definition of this show. You rock, and Gary certainly is one of many folks who rocks. By the way, if you want to get your song played on a future show, I think a lot of you already have. I've been overwhelmed by the response. It's been really awesome to see. You can submit your song for a future show just by going to this link. I've made it really easy, bit.ly/YouRockSubmit. So pretty easy to remember. As Russ says here, all around awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can say, right? All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got next, because we certainly do have a lot more awesome songs to get through. And the next one is going to be from. By the way, Deep Gravity, you have sent. You filled out the form, but you didn't send a link. So if you do send a link to me or email it to me, I'll be happy to play it on a future show. But I don't have the link, so I can't play the song that way. So we're gonna go to Gregory O'Sullivan, excuse me. And Gregory O'Sullivan writes, another in my series of 1980s covers using iPad 3 and Cubasis 2. The drums were using Classic Machines Uber X. Percussion was Microsonic Studio Kit, bass sequence, Microsonic Vintage Bass, synth strings, Microsonic Vintage Strings, synth sequence, the Casio CZ app, CZ1000 patch harpsichord, synth bell, Microsonic vibraphone, bass, Microsonic pick bass. Apparently, Gregory likes these Microsonic apps. I'm assuming these are apps. For the guitar was Microsonic clean guitar and Microsonic drive guitar. Frogs. Not sure what that is, but that's done with the mini sampler, and the sound effects were done with the mini sampler Casio XWP1 Shimmering Meteor. Visualization is the Sony PlayStation 3 audio player. I used 25 tracks this time, and smoke was coming out of the iPad 3. I had to freeze some tracks as I went along to save CPU cycles. He would like to receive feedback on the track, and we are going to listen to the whole song. So let's get that copied and pasted here. Paste it in. And we'll go there. And let me bring it up. All right, here we go. This track is apparently called The Perfect Kiss, is a cover of New Order, Cubasis 2 on iPad 3.
I stood there beside myself, thinking hard about the weather. Then came by a friend of mine, suggested we go out together. Then I knew it from the start, this friend of mine would fall apart, pretending not to see his gun. I said, let's go out and have some fun. I know, you believe in a land of love. I know, we believe in a land of love. I have always thought about staying here and going out. Tonight I should have stayed at home, playing with my pleasure zone. He has always been so strange, I often thought he was deranged, pretending not to see his gun. I said, let's go out and have some fun. I know, we believe in a land of love. I know, we believe in a land of love. When you are alone at night, you search yourself for all the things that you believe are right. If you give it all away, you throw away your only chance to be here today. Then a fight breaks out on your street, you lose another broken heart in a land of me. My friend, he took his final breath. Now I know the perfect kiss is the kiss of death.
There we go. That was Gregory O'Sullivan with the Perfect Kiss, a New Order cover, and one that I know well. I didn't recognize the title, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, "Yep, I know that one," because I had a box set of New Order that I listened to obsessively in the 80s. Yeah, I was just in kindergarten in 87, so I wasn't listening to it in the 80s. But when I was in high school in the late 90s, I was certainly was listening to New Order a ton, and I remember that song, and you did a fantastic job capturing the especially the instrumental portion of that, and it's pretty complicated, and I thought you did a great job with that. I would say, like, you probably could use a little more just confidence in the vocals, and that just comes with time and experience, but other than that, it was fantastic. Also want to say hello to Bubba. How are you doing, Bubba? Good to see you here. But yeah, that was great. Fantastic work there, Gregory. All right, let's go on. Now we have somebody else who is certainly here today and has made not very many songs, but the ones that she has made have been fantastic, and that is Kim Hardin-Hudson. Let's see what Kim Hardin-Hudson had to say about this track. She says, "I sing, play guitar, piano, and some bass. I started writing this song in 2019, I think. It was the first song I had written in 15 years. Wow. And it's the first song I've ever recorded and produced. I wrote it for my oldest friend who, fun fact, is the person playing the organ on my song Phone." Well, that's really cool. This song, she does want to receive feedback, and we are going to play the whole track. So let me get this queued up here. Get this thing into YouTube. And I'll just paste it right in there. All right. So we're going to listen to Kim Hardin-Hudson with Phone. Wait, this one is, this is Time. Did I get the right thing? It says Phone. Let me try this again. Let me make sure I did this right. Paste. No, this is Time. All right. You know what? Let me just go. I know she only has 2 songs. Here, let's get Phone. Here's Phone.
Phone. Think there's something wrong with me. Is there something wrong with me? Tell me what is wrong with me. I can't get a hold of me. I don't wanna live, but I don't wanna die. I just wanna go home, like all the fucking time. This job is slowly killing me, but it's not like I'll ever leave, because I need the money. I stole my creativity. So phone, can you entertain me, please? Relieve me of my suffering. I thought it was recovering, but I can't get a hold of me. Tell me where to go. Tell me who to be. Tell me who to know. Whoa, well, is it time to leave? You can't give me what I need. I thought I was discovering got too much sensitivity. Can get a hold of me.
That's right. That is a very short song. There we go. That is Phone. It's a short song, but it's a great song. And, you know, Kim actually submitted both of her songs. So, you know what? Maybe we'll just make this a double feature. and I'll play the other one too. So the other song is Time, and I believe she sent that in. Let me get that happening here. All right, so this song came about while jamming one day and trying to remember how to play PJ Harvey's Rid of Me from memory. Turns out I couldn't remember it, so I just used the chords for a new song. My oldest friend and jam buddy wrote and played the organ and kick drum parts made in GarageBand on my MacBook. I think it's about lacking fulfillment in our lives and looking for things to fill the void. All right, and it's the same for this one. And get that in here. Probably just hit the back button, honestly. All right. So maybe the others... Kim, you may have to explain, because I think maybe the other one was explaining the other song. Anyway.
I can't believe we're 16. I never thought I'd make it this far. In my own car, driving to Moody's party, riding beside me on the way to school. Listen to what we want to. I'm afraid I'll lose you this time. Will you recognize me next time? If there is one. I'm afraid. I am so afraid I'll lose you. Do you remember 18? I thought I'd never get to graduate. They sent me away. Isn't it just the weirdest thing? The way it never seems to make it here, and then it disappears. What if I lose you at a time? What if last time is the last time I ever see you? I'll see you. I'm afraid. I am so afraid I'll lose you to time. What if I lose you? What if I lose you? What if I lose you? What if I lose
So there we go. There are both of Kim Hardin-Hudson's song. That one was Time, and the first one you heard was Phone. And I echo the sentiments of other people in the group here that we definitely need to get a little bit more Kim Hardin-Hudson happening, and I see she's given us the lowdown that right here we got another song coming, and it's called Nothing Right. It's a piano song. So we have that to look forward to. And if these first two songs are anything to go by, this next song is going to be even better, because she did Phone, and I remember, when Phone came out, and I was blown away by how good it was, and I didn't think, could she top Phone? And she did. She made Time, and that was even better. So I know this next song, I can only imagine, is going to be insane. It's going to be so good. But anyway, yeah, that was those two songs are just awesome, incredible. I'm glad that after 15 years you got back into music. That's fantastic. That's what we like to see. That's why you rock. All right, let's see. What do we have next? This is another person who is a good friend of the channel, always around for the Thomas Christ live shows, which, by the way, I think you all have seen them, but in case you haven't, they happen on Friday nights. But this is our friend Tremor Bear, and let's see what he has to say. He sent in 2 songs. I'm going to play one of them. The other one was 45 seconds. Maybe if there's time at the end, I'll sneak that one in. But he says about this one, I wrote and recorded this song while in a virtual meeting for work. Some of the parts are off, but I had fun. Thank you, Tom, for your new show. Well, thank you, Bear. Recorded on GarageBand. You can play as much or as little as you want. And he does want to have feedback on the song, and he is going to let us play the whole song, and I think we can do that. So without further ado, let me get this copied in. Now, this is going to be fun, because this isn't YouTube. This is SoundCloud. So let's see if this will play nice for us. I'm going to paste it in here. and go to it. Now, the trick with SoundCloud is you got to go down. I'm gonna bring it up here. You see, the trick with SoundCloud is you want to go down here, and then there's gonna be this little thing that autoplay station. We don't want to do that because that'll play then more songs. So hopefully this works. But anyway, here we go. This is Tremor Bear song Heart, Soul, and Mind. There we go. That was Tremor Bear. There's the bear. He is here. Thank you, Bear. That was really awesome. What a great song. So yeah, Pete, there is no Lotto Cat when we're here in the United States. But what we do have in the United States, in particularly where I am in Pennsylvania, is we have Gus the Groundhog, who sells lottery tickets. No, I'm not joking. We have commercials, and with Gus the Groundhog, the second most famous groundhog in Pennsylvania, and he goes like this. Oh yeah, the other thing he says is at the end of every commercial, he says, "Keep on scratching." So we have that, which is fun. But anyway, you know what? Do I have? I have to do this. I want to show because I think I can do this. I'm going to show you what Gus the Groundhog actually looks like. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Just indulge me here for a moment. Let's see if this works. This is Gus the Groundhog. All these pictures that you see here are Gus the Groundhog. There he is. Keep on scratching. So we have Goofy. Russ says all that scratching is making me itch. So we have all these animals are hard up in this gig economy, as Audiblevideo says. So anyway, yeah, we have lottery animals. I don't know what the thing is with lottery and animals, but it's definitely a thing. So anyway, so that was great by Tremor Bear. So now we're gonna move on to our next artist, which is NorthernEar. So let's see what NorthernEar has to say. NorthernEar says, all recorded in GarageBand on my iPad. This song is to be included in a future album which is themed around childhood. That sounds amazing. I can't wait to hear this album. And he would like to receive feedback on the track, and he wants a teaser. So we're just going to hear a little bit of this. So you'll have to go. I know Jade has been very helpfully putting the links in. So you're going to have to go and check out all of this track after, if you like it here, and I'm sure you will. So let me just paste it in here. So this is Slaps. So you got a new adventure. We're going to try Slaps and see how that works. And of course, that's our good friends at DistroKid. Let me bring this up. Okay. So this is NorthernEar with the song Hold Back.
Can't you see I'm tired? Look out for the signs. Feeling uninspired. Running out of time. Is this me? 'Cause I can't breathe. I wanna tell you everything I'm feeling, but I never find the right words to say. Anticipation's bursting through the ceiling, but I don't want to spoil it all again. I just wanna hide. Take my
So that was NorthernEar with his track Hold Back. Very cool, very awesome. I'm giving it a bunch of, you can't see it, but I'm giving it a bunch of fire because it's really awesome. So go and check out more music from NorthernEar. I have posted, hopefully I posted it. No, I didn't actually. I need to put that in. I'm going to put the link right now in the description so that you can go and check out this cool artist, NorthernEar. I remember we just heard this on Pete John's YML the other day, and it was I remember being really struck by the extreme sort of dynamics that happen between like this really quiet verse and then all of a sudden it just kicks in really loud. So the as Ed B says, it's a great track. And like Bubba says here, it's excellent. I like the guitar lines a lot. Yeah, super awesome. All right, we're gonna go on to our next artist here on You Rock. The next one is Alan Abrams, and Alan Abrams has this to say. I have 3 CDs out on DistroKid and Bandcamp. This song is off Winter's Dark Heart CD. All done in GarageBand. Song just wrote itself. And you know, those are the best kind of songs when they when things happen really quickly and they write themselves and you're not struggling to come up with things. So I anticipate that this is going to be really fantastic. So let me get this brought up here, and we'll have a listen to this song, Winter's Dark Heart by Alan Abrams.
The sky
So there we go. That was Winter's Dark Heart by Alan Abrams. And I admit, I gotta say that was really cool. I almost detected it was very goth, but like there's a little bit of like Black Sabbath in that. I think there's a little bit of like Genesis, maybe even definitely some like 80s goth and some 70s rock too. Somebody said about being progressive. Dave Fox says you could be hearing this on the radio whilst going shopping. Jazz or Audiblevideo says should be on the radio. Kim Hardin-Hudson says that was really cool, and I have to agree, that was awesome. Nice and dark. I like the dark stuff, you know that. Anyway, now we got Heavy Hitter up next. This one is a good friend of mine, and this is our friend Effen. Effen, and he's got an album that's coming out on October 1st. So that's really cool. And this is what he has to say. And he goes, by the way, he goes by the name No Emis, I believe it is. No Emis is my genre-fluid instrumental project using iOS and hardware synths and recording with a variety of iOS DAWs. This was the first track completed for my forthcoming album, due to be released 1st October. All sounds created using a Behringer Model D hardware synth and recorded into Cubase's 2, and like a lot of these songs, mastered by Jade Starr, who also does the mastering on my stuff, so that's really awesome. So we're going to take a listen to this. Let me get this pasted in here into YouTube. Did I get it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Let me try it one more time. Okay. Alright, then this song is called Hardwired. This is the official music video for Hardwired by No Emis. So there he is. There we go. That is that is Hardwired by No Emis, aka Effen. So he does not want the whole track played. So you're gonna have to go and check it out. I think I put the link in the description. Let me just post it. There we go. All right. So I know that there was some, as Gregory O'Sullivan says here, it's always a challenge to make a track using just one synth, let alone a mono synth. And like Al Night Train 88 says, synth ARPs for the win. I agree with that. And just like everybody says, this is awesome. And if this is at all indicative of what we will get with the new No Emis album, I don't know what the title is, and unfortunately, he isn't here. It's probably a little late for him, but I don't know what the title of the album is. But I do know that if it's anything like this and anything like the other songs that I've heard by No Emis, it's going to be fantastic. So be sure to go and check that one out. I'm going to go on to this next artist. This is another good friend of the channel who's always there for the live shows. And this one is by our friend. He just goes by X, which I think is really cool. Pretty daring to just go by X. So, what does X have to say? X says, the song 365 is about the hustle and grind that I put into creating music every day, 365 days a year. And he would like to receive feedback on the track, and he wants to have the whole song played, so we will do that. Let me just copy this, and let me just paste it, and we're going to go and check this one out, because I got a feeling this is going to be pretty cool. So, this is X with 365. There we go. That was 365 by X. Again, how cool is that name, X? That's really awesome. I like the production was just it's very professional, and the song sounds very modern. It maybe not my cup of tea personally, but I can certainly appreciate the quality of it because it's fantastic. And auto-tune was done well. I know that auto-tune can be a bit overdone these days, but if it's done well and it makes sense in the song, and it certainly does there, that I think that adds a lot to the song. Let's see what other people had to say about that. The different vocals really adds a lot to the song. Yeah, there were some, certainly, like Bubba says, there were vocal contrasts, which is really nice. And like Jasko said, it's awesome feeling to it, dope dark. That's probably a good way to describe it, actually, because it is kind of a like X says here. I'm spinning genres. It's kind of a it's kind of a mix of like goth and hip hop, and yeah, it's interesting. Even maybe a little bit like rock and metal in there too. So that's really awesome. The Bear says I like autotune for certain music, and I agree. I think the problem with autotune, it's not any one instance of it. It's just that it's used so much, and I think if there isn't already, there's probably gonna be a little bit of a backlash to it, because we've just been bombarded with it for years and years, ever since Cher did that Believe song. People have been using it, and T-Pain. I forget who it was that told T-Pain he was responsible for ruining music, which I think is probably a bit much, but yeah, it sounds good, and I just wonder if we're not hearing too much of it overall, and it's not any one person. It's not T-Pain even, because what T-Pain did was at the time was really innovative. But I think in a context like this, it does make sense, and it's good. Like Bear says, hop goth. I like that. So thank you very much, X. That was really awesome. All right, we're going to go to somebody else who's been here the whole time, waiting very patiently for his track to be played. This is Mr. Audiblevideo. Let's see what Audiblevideo has to say. He says, curated... Oh, that's right. I love this description. Curated, generative, and aleatoric music. Aleatoric music. That's a good word. I might have to look that one up. Seasoned with hints from jazz, blues, and the love of synthesized sound and textures. So I thought this description... I know Audiblevideo very well. I've spoken with him a bunch, and that's a very Audiblevideo description. But anyway, let's hear this. And this is another one on SoundCloud. So let's get that happening. Yeah. I haven't heard any of Audible, and I really didn't preview a lot of these if I hadn't heard them before. So this is going to be the first time, I think, unless he's been played on Your Music Live before, which I can't remember. But anyway, this song is called Esoterica by Audiblevideo. So there we go. That was Audiblevideo with Esoterica, and Audiblevideo did explain that aleatoric means found sound. So we're learning here today, folks. We are getting an English lesson as well. Dan Eckberg says here, cyberpunk vibes. Like Russ says, it's like having an encounter of the fourth kind. I certainly agree. Bear says it sounds like when Washington D.C. speaks. That's one way to describe it. But I know what you mean by that. But this is very cool. I like the and like somebody said, listening on studio monitors. Like if you have headphones on, I'm very lucky to have headphones because you just get like it's just stuff coming from all angles, and it's really interestingly put together. Really cool, like ambient kind of thing. What did Audiblevideo says? For anyone who wanted to know the image, it is a strange attractor from Chaos Theory. Wow. Well, that's really cool, Audiblevideo. Thank you so much for that track. Really appreciate it. I'm glad to finally hear your music, because I know you do a lot with art, and but you do some great music also. All right, so, and by the way, I did mention the links you can find in the description. So as I'm doing this, I'm trying to keep this updated. So yeah, it is a little bit painful on iPad and iPhone, because you have to like leave and come back, but I can't think of a better way to do it. Anyway, let's see here what we have next. We have an artist I haven't heard of before, but I'm excited to hear. And by the way, it is very, if you're digging the show, if you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe, because that's a good way, and hit that like button, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, do all the YouTube things, because all that helps, and it helps keep this show going, so we can keep doing this week after week, which I hope we can do. So Sgsbeat says, since February 2020, I've been learning how to use GarageBand, and now it is a great deal to me, something that's been missing in my life for a long time. Now it is back. Music. Well, that's really awesome to hear. It is a home studio recording, and he would like to receive feedback on the track, and he just wants us to play a short teaser, so we will do that. Let's take a listen to Sgsbeat and get this pasted in. Let's see. I've not heard this artist before, so I'm excited to hear. Actually, this may have been played yesterday. This may have been played on Pete's show yesterday, but let's see. It's looking familiar. Wow, they came to an abrupt ending there. All right, so that was Jazzco, also known as SGS or SGS Beats. I'm not sure which. Maybe he could clarify that a little bit, because it says SGS on here on YouTube. But anyway, that was really cool, and like somebody said, dystopian. That's a great way to put it. I would be curious. Yeah, where is the footage from? Because it was really cool. Is that like Story Blocks, or is that from what's the name of that site? Pexels is one site people use. What's the one that trying to remember the one that Russ uses? Pixabay. Is it from either of those or someplace else? But the music was really cool. It was very dark. Let's see what other people are saying. It was a little abrupt at the end there. Ed B. Metal says, I have the first Dark Souls but never got very far in the game. So it's from a video game. Okay. So first thing that you should know about me, I do not play video games. I haven't played a video game since Super Mario Brothers. So if you expect me to know like what these things, Red Head Redemption or whatever people play, I have no idea. So you guys got to fill me in with the video game stuff, because I don't know anything about it. The last console I've owned was a PlayStation. I think it was a PlayStation 2, and that was only to play Madden. So yeah, not very hip to the video games. Yeah, I love Mario. Mario is awesome. Let's see. Gradients. We're talking about gradients. I don't know as much about I have a degree in art. Jazzco just says thanks. So thank you very much, Jazzco. It was very cool. Very cool song. Very cool video. The video was awesome. So I put that, hopefully I put that in the description. Yes, I did. That's good. Okay, sorry about the abrupt end. No, that's okay. Russ is asking me, am I wearing a Thomas Christ t-shirt? Yes, I am. So, I don't know if you can see that. This is it's the Thomas Christ Live t-shirt, which, by the way, I do have. So, you can get check out the Thomas Christ merch store. The link is in the description. You could buy this shirt. There's a shirt with just the plain Thomas Christ logo. There's a creator shirt. There is a coffee mug with the Thomas Christ logo on it, so you can have your coffee and show your support for Thomas Christ. You'll be the only guy or girl or whatever you identify as in town with a Thomas Christ shirt or a Thomas Christ mug. Yep, it's a t-shirt and it's live. Yep. There's only 9 left. They're selling quick. But anyway, you can check that link in the description. And I will be making a You Rock shirt, so that'll be the next one. So look forward to that. That's going to be coming up soon. By the way, speaking of coming up soon, we have a special video we're going to be playing from our good friend Russ, 8889, to close out the show today, so you don't want to miss that. But up next, we have, I'm going to play this one. This is a guy, a friend of the channel. I'm not actually too familiar with this artist, but he sent something in. This is Jerry Gomes. I assume Gomes or Gomez. I'm not sure which it is, but the song is called Molecules. As an artist, I am always pondering the world and why we are here, and Jerry would like to receive feedback, and we're also only going to play a little bit of this song, not the whole thing. So, and Jerry's uploaded his song to Slaps. So let me get that happening here. I'll just paste that in. All right, cool. So this song is called Molecules, and he says, hope you dig this track. And I think we will. So let's give Molecules a listen.
at night, someplace quiet and far. Taking the brilliant light from all the dying stars. It makes me feel real small, and I wonder who we are. We're just molecules floating in space, crashing into one another and pulling away. We're pulling away. We're pulling away. Get back in the car and drive till.
All right, so that was Jerry Gomes with his track Molecules. I thought that was really cool. To be honest with you, I thought it sounded a little bit like another guy I know named Thomas Christ. Just a bit. I've done some songs like that one, but that was really cool to hear. Let's see what people are saying. Doug, the cyberpunk vibes, almost like the psychedelic furs. Gregory O'Sullivan says, digging this. Russ likes the delays on the guitar. I do too. I think that was really cool. I like the vocals a lot too. Dave Fox says this is 90s Britpop style, classic 90s Britpop style. Let's see. Yeah, so that I can't say enough. That was really good. I was really impressed by that. So go check out Jerry Gomes, because Jerry Gomes is doing some cool stuff, and we just saw that right here on You Rock. The delay was sweet. Yeah, it was. All right. So we're gonna go to our next artist. Oh, this is a good one here. We want to talk about people that rock. And we're gonna have our next artist is gonna be Andy Dion featuring Hetriani. How about that? I think a lot of you know these fine folks. Let's see what they have to say. This song is about being... I love this description. This song is about being fed up with the hate in the world. And certainly there's a lot of it to be fed up with. Music and smashing stuff is a safe way to get it out. I love it. Shout out to Hetriani for a killer guitar solo. And if anybody can do a killer guitar solo, it's probably Hetriani. And they do want to receive feedback on the track. I can't imagine it's going to be anything other than awesome. But let's keep that in mind. And they want the whole song played. So here we go. Let me get this one up. This ought to be really good. I can't imagine it's not going to be. I think our faces are about to get melted here. So here we go. This is No Place for Hate. Andy Dion featuring Hetriani. Right here on You Rock.
Shot at 3334 in Evergreen.
Call yourself a man, keep the pain inside, not a fucking plan. Nowhere to run now, nowhere to hide. I'm here to tell you now, listen up, punk. There's no place for hate. I'm sick of this, yeah, just won't quit, yeah. There's no place for hate, there's no place for hate. Doesn't have to be another tragedy, it's up to us. death. Stop the hate. It's up to us.
Alright, is your victim at the hospital? Someone shot there. Alright, the ET doesn't take pictures of...
All right, so there we go. How about that one? That was Andy, Dion, and Hetriani kicking ass with that song. What was the name of it? No Place for Hate. No Place for Hate. And it's a good message, too. Good, really important message. And not to mention, you know, sometimes songs with a message can get a little too, like, gushy and sentimental and stuff like that, but not that one. It just kicks ass and melts your face. I like that. That's a way to get people to pay attention to what you have to say. So do it with rock. That's the way to do it. So that was pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, like Hetriani rocks. They want feedback. Like, I don't know. Keep doing what you're doing. That's what my feedback is. Keep doing that. Keep doing that, and I know they will. So that was really, really fucking awesome. All right. Up next we have another person who I believe was here in the chat. Mr. Dan Eckberg. Let's see what I've heard Dan Eckberg's. I don't know that that's what this is, and I don't think that's what this is. But I've heard Dan Eckberg's song that he's working on for Song Timber, for over on the Pete Johns Song Timber Challenge, which is to create a song in the month of September. And yes, Dan is still here. Awesome, great. I'm glad to see that you're still here. But anyway, I've heard Dan's song that he's working on, and it kicks fucking ass. I'm telling you what. So get ready for that. But in the meantime, we're going to play this one. This is Geometry. You can play Geometry on the maiden voyage of You Rock. Well, thank you so much, Dan. You can play the whole song because I'm especially proud of the solo and the way it turned out in the video. I'm a hard rock singer and guitarist that branched out into pop and electronic music, but this latest song falls more into the indie and pop rock genres. I'm pretty sure that I have heard this before, if no place else, over on Pete's channel. But we're going to give it a spin here because it's a great song. So here we go. This is going to be Geometry by Dan Eckberg right here on You Rock.
Sometimes I wish I had a night off. Can't lie, the lyrics with the line on. Who are you to me? More than just some shapes and assemblies. Why do things always fall apart? Even when the simple land from the heart. So many times there's no excuse. And don't accuse me of being obtuse. Geometry of you and me. Can I find a sign that brings you back to me? Geometry of you and me. Life and shades and in between. Geometry, geometry. just the right angle. You've had more than you can handle. Searching, it's fight or flight. Is there still time to get it right? Trying to find more compass instead of just another rhombus. So much complexity, more than graphs and machines.
Who says one day we'll get it right? Who cares unless it's in the spotlight? What shaped you? What shaped me? Pass it on then, it's just a memory.
Geometry of you and me. Can I find a sign that brings you back to me? Geometry of you and me. Life and shapes and in between. Geometry, geometry.
There we go. That was Geometry by Dan Eckberg. Really awesome song. Really like that. And as our good friend Russ says down here, hope everyone is subscribed to Thomas Christ, and I hope everybody's subscribed to Dan Eckberg, because that was an excellent song. As Russ says, very cool. Gregory O'Sullivan says, yeah, it's a great. I would say it's a great song. Great track, as Gary Hubbs said. And Gary Hubbs, I saw you're going to be heading out for dinner, so thank you so much for stopping by. And here we go. That was really awesome and a fantastic track and a fantastic video too. Never underestimate the difficulty of putting together a good music video. I know I've done it many times myself. So yeah, it's a tremendous job all around. So thank you so much for submitting that track, Dan. All right, we got time, I think, for one more before we go to our final. It's actually going to be 2 videos, but only 1 song, but you'll see what I mean. From our very good friend, and I think you all know probably who I'm talking about. But first, we're going to go to somebody else who's been here the whole time and has probably been waiting patiently to be played, and that is Ed B. Metal. So I know we're going to get our faces melted once again by Ed B. And let's see what Ed B. has to say. I am mostly a metal guitar player, but like to experiment with other genres too and mix things up. I use iOS as my main platform for home recording and music production. The track Horizons was fully produced in Cubasis. Very cool. It is about the personal challenges we face as individuals or global problems we run into as a society, being overwhelmed by problems that can pull us all under and make us lose hope for the future, but still to never give up and to keep having faith doing the right thing, and keep finding strength and courage to overcome whatever obstacles we face. Horizons is about possibilities and the consequences of the choices that we make as individuals or as a society. Very well said. All right, so let's get this one going. I just paste it right in here. And so here we go. This is Ed B. Metal with his track Horizons. So there we go. That was Horizons by Ed B. Metal. There he is, right there. Yeah, that kicked ass. That was really awesome. Yeah, it did lull you into a false sense of security at the beginning. You're thinking, okay, maybe this is one like a one-off mellow track or something, and then the whole thing just kicks in. And the video was awesome too. I gotta say, the video, that footage was just epic, and it fit the music, the expansive quality of that video. Really, I thought matched perfectly with the very wide and full sound of the music. So yeah, awesome. That's all there is to say. Audible video says, "Suck it, Yinghui." Yeah, so there you go. That was really cool. So go ahead and subscribe to Ed B Metal. Let me make sure I put him in the description. I'm going to copy that and paste it in. So I almost forgot, which is not good. There we go. So it's up in the description. You can go. You can subscribe. Now, we're going to close out tonight with a very special individual, a very good friend, and somebody who has a debut this week, a new album. So let me quickly try to get to our friend Russ, 8889, with his band, the Delicate Giants. And he says, a track that didn't make the album as it got deleted, but the one version I had in audio share got recovered with the help of Ivan Idea, so here it is. Thanks, Thomas. Good luck with your show. Thank you so much, Russ. You know, I talked with Russ about doing this show about 3 months ago or so, and it took me a while to work up the courage to do this show. So I owe a lot to Russ for giving me some encouragement to make this show happen. So here we go. Let me load this one up. This is the Delicate Giants with The Spell. Ooh. All right. So here we go. The Delicate Giants with The Spell. So there we go, and Russ has created a very special video to tell you all about his album Earthworks. He does this Delicate Giants with his cousin Gary, and he's got a special video to tell us about how you can listen to that. He's going to be doing a premiere over on the Sound Test Room channel. So let me just get that in here. There you go. This is only about a minute long. So there you go. You can check out the new album by the Delicate Giants, Earthworks, over on the Sound Test Room channel. Just search the Sound Test Room. You'll be able to find it. And that'll be at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So you'll have to kind of do the conversion of where that happens. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a link yet to that show. But we'll all be there, and I'll certainly be there. And yeah, as everybody says, fantastic, beautiful, and Kim says, I'll be Googling 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I hope I can make it live. So, thank you so much, Russ. And we look forward to that album. I certainly look forward to it coming out. So, hey, folks, thank you so much for being here. The fun is only beginning because Jade Starr is up next. And she is probably ready to melt our faces and just rock. So, I thank you for all the congratulations, by the way. I'm going to put the link here in the description to Jade Starr's opening hour, where she'll be just rocking and destroying us with metal, right? I hope. No, I know it's going to be fantastic music, whatever she does. And so there's the link. And so you can go and check that out. And that's happening in about 2 minutes. So I thank you all so much for coming to this first show. Keep submitting, because we're doing this again next week. And we're going to do it the week after that and the week after that. As long as you keep sending music in, I'll keep playing it. So, thank you once again. If you want to, I think I've had this merch store thing up for God knows how long. If you do want to submit a song, there you go, bit.ly/urock_submit. That's all you have to do. And I just thank you once again for being here. And I will see you again next week. Until then, keep on rocking. And we'll see you on the next You Rock. Goodbye, everybody.